What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Svenson, and today we're going to be talking about the price of Bitcoin. We are having an Easter Day rally. Right now, Bitcoin is trading above 7,150. We have seen a solid bounce off the $6,800 level. The last video that I posted on this channel was a very critical analysis. The $6,800 level was a very critical level to hold. And I said that if we close the daily above the 21-day EMA, and we close the daily above the $6,800 level, then very likely we would actually have a bounce off that level. And that is exactly what's playing out right now. I'm looking at the CryptoWatch homepage right now, and Bitcoin is trading at 7,150, up 4.87% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum also up almost 5%. And Chainlink, one of my favorite altcoins, up almost 12.5%, trading at $3.60. I hope you guys are having a fantastic holiday today. Happy Easter to all you guys who are celebrating it. Also, I hope you guys are staying safe in your quarantines, not getting sick. Before we get started, be sure to sign up with the CryptoWatch platform, which is the platform that you see me use in all of my videos. It's a fantastic platform. I've been using it for years. So everything is looking fantastic for the crypto market right now. Let's hop into the Bitcoin chart. Looking at Bitcoin on the daily chart. In my last video, we were mapping out the bump and run bullish reversal pattern, the previous downward sloping channel that is part of the creation of this bump and run pattern. And we were talking about how Bitcoin had actually exited this pattern to the upside and is now creating support along this level and is rallying up. Seeing this breakout in confirmation of support being built in a rally is really good bullish progress. In my last video, we were talking about this blue 21-day EMA, that if this daily candle closed above the blue 21-day EMA right here, then that would mean that we would very likely be looking for a bounce. And we had this daily candle closing above the 21-day EMA. The next daily candle also closed above that level. And today, guys, we are seeing a really nice rally. Bitcoin now rallying up to 7,168 currently. Now, if we go into log scale and we map out our resistance, it comes in along this previous resistance, our most recent resistance point. So you can also look at it like this. In my opinion, the bump and run bullish reversal pattern it's a little bit less accurate to map out the support this way. But regardless, this downward sloping resistance is coming in at our previous resistance area. And right now, if we're looking at the price of Bitcoin, and if we just zoom in a little bit closer here, we can see that this downward sloping resistance is coming in just above 7,200. So what I want to see right now for the bulls, if the bulls are going to be able to maintain these higher lows and keep this bullish momentum going here, what I want to see at this point is I want to see the price break out above this downward sloping resistance, come back to retest it as new support, and continue the rally. Breaking above this downward sloping resistance, pulling back to the previous resistance, and creating new support along it would be bullish confirmation. And if we can rally off that level, that would be extremely bullish. So we're looking for that break above 7,200 right now. Also, looking at some of these previous support and resistance areas during the run up towards 10,000 here, I'm looking at the $8,200 level. This is actually an area that I'm looking at right now as a potential resistance. If Bitcoin does break out above 7,200 right now, comes back to retest it as new support, and then rallies up, it could mean that we're looking to test as high as 8,200. Now, that is the furthest short-term upside target that I have. More likely, it's going to be closer to 7,700. But in my opinion, anywhere from 8,200 to about 7,700 would be that next major resistance zone that we would be testing if we can get this confirmation of new support and rally up. We'd be looking to test somewhere in this range to find new resistance. It's hard to tell, but I do think it's going to be somewhere in between 7,700 and 8,200. So this is the range that I'm looking at right now. The next upside target is going to be about 7,700. Again, guys, I've been very bullish on Bitcoin since our crash, and there's been many reasons why, and I've been discussing this for many weeks, that the volume on the weekly chart is a classic reversal indicator, classic sign of reversal. This was such an easy way to detect a rally. It's been very difficult for me to keep my bullish bias for this past month. It's been very difficult for me to come back in all these videos and say, hey guys, I'm still bullish on Bitcoin. I think we're going to go see higher. I think we're going to see higher prices. It's been pretty difficult to do that because of how bearish everybody has been. But now that we're seeing a continued push, the crowd is starting to flip a little bit more bullish. So I think most likely what we're going to see is one last push up to 77, maybe 8,200 before a correction, a little bit of at least a little bit of a correction. You know, maybe we rally up to this area, find some resistance, come back to test new support, and then continue up. So it's possible that we could come back to retest these levels at some point in the future. But at this point, I'm still bullish and I'm still looking for more upside. Now, I just discussed some upside targets. You know, if we break above 7,200, create support along this previous resistance, we could be looking for at least 7,700 to 8,200. Now, if we can't do this, let's say we get rejected soon and we actually hold below this this resistance right here, and we actually can't maintain this momentum for the bulls and we break down. At that point, I would actually be looking to target around 6,400, which is that previous low here from 2019. This major support level from 2019 here would be that next downside target, which is sitting just below the 236 fib retrace. So about 6,430 would be my next downside target. And this would technically still be a higher low on the trend if we do hold 6,400 for a bounce out of this area. Though technically that would still be a higher low. And if we, and of course, if we can't hold that level, then I'd probably be looking for 5,400, maybe even lower than that. But as of right now, I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin. I do think it's actually more likely now that we do get a breakout, test this downward sloping resistance as new support, and test some of these targets like 7,700 and potentially as high as 8,200 on the next push to the upside. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, if this content has been providing value for you and you're enjoying the content and you want to support my efforts here on this channel, you can join the Patreon. You get extra content there, and you can actually take a look at an altcoin portfolio that I've been creating for my patrons. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you soon.